Greetings, Gemini. This is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. Uh, Welcome to 2020. Hopefully it's a good year for you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a situationship reading, 3 portals in which 3 iterations will be opened for you to take and choose from and make instrumental any sort of resonant form or semblance of your love life. These are energies, so please take what you will and leave the rest. If anything resonates within the 3 portals combined, choose what you will and make what you will of it. I will be working with the Jogo de Cartas Cigana da Sorte, the Cigana deck from Portugal, and it's mixed with Legitimate Tarot from Spain. So far, there's a challenge that has presented itself to you when it comes to this energy here. The lover's energy, the soulmate energy with the 2 birds there, 2 birds of a feather. They flock together. And there's something about some sort of travel across some sort of really intense journey work. This could be metaphorical as well. The mountain of your mind, the mountain of some sort of obstacle has proven difficult for some time, but is now no longer proving as difficult as it once did. There is something on the cards that has to do with a hidden message about some sort of love, some sort of path work with love. There's supposed to be some sort of resolution to this, but there hasn't been yet. It's because the message hasn't been sent, and the lover you're dealing with is wanting to send you a message, but there is a hesitation about this aspect. They know that if they do send a message to you, there will be some sort of eventuality, some sort of fusion of energies when it comes to love. And this may pose as a type of ball and chain effect. There could be some sort of hesitation when it comes to this choice to send the message, but it is blocked because this person fears that that they won't get other perspectives, that they might be anchored down in a certain way if they send a message about this. But I think they're making a choice to send you a love letter of sorts. As you can see, the Cigano holds here a love letter, and because it's in the reverse, there is certainly some sort of mystery to it. There is a holdback, and it's a holdback of a decision for an eventuality. This is going to happen anyways. And as soon as they do this, they're going to want to move away or escape or something to find a distant shore, to find some sort of fated occurrence with this. But they know that essentially it is a gift, or it is something that both of you deserve, this relationship. But I sense here some sort of hesitation, even though there has been this in the past, some sort of soulmate energy with the mountain posing as a threat of sorts. Okay? That's what I see with the first iteration. I'm going to pull a bit from the Russian Fairy Oracle to give you a bit more of a story arc within that. And let's see what comes up. There's a secret here, a secret with the moon, and with it being in the crescent here, it shows only a little bit of light. So there is a slight element of enlightenment concerning a secret that has to do with commitment. I think you, my dear Gemini, have been actually open to this commitment, and the commitment has to do with some sort of officiation. Someone's running away from fear in order to move towards this energy, towards you, and towards a commitment of sorts. This person may be committed already to a secret. The secret has to do with moving away and moving towards some sort of, moving away from a secret, moving towards the crossroads, and there's a message. The message has to do with the secret. What is this secret? There's a loyalty to a hidden home, and the idea of this home being wrecked by some sort of divine energy here. There is the queen who comes out of her tent, as well as home here, as well as this idea of loyalty towards this home. So immediately I see a mother figure who is running away from an issue and is constantly being set back into a type of crossroads, and this crossroads leads to a type of solution that has to do with union, and I think this is on your mind. Very difficult to see this as a linear progression. There certainly is some sort of rebounding effect here going on. I wouldn't look too further into it, but what I see immediately is that you are searching for some sort of union, and you are willing to use any sort of sword to officiate that union and to cut out anything that doesn't serve your higher good. There is an element of escapism in this relationship, and it's very difficult because this person won't send you that message that I spoke of earlier until they are sure that the paths are set for a sure type of love, a surety in love. They want a soulmate, and they may have found it in you. You are willing to give them an ear to offer some sort of union, but this person has this flighty, they're like torn, and then when they're torn, they move to and from this crossroads here. So there's like a flighty energy here, and then the torn element here. It's very difficult. If you can see that, hopefully you can. So that iteration is closed, and we're gonna move on. I'm setting aside the Lisbon deck as well as the Russian Fairy Oracle. We'll pull that for later. We're moving strictly to the 1890 deck, the Atelier Alietta deck, Atelier or Alietta, which is a beautiful deck from 1890, and it's one of my strongest decks, one of my oldest decks, and yeah, we'll go ahead and clear that energy out. First portal is closed, the second portal is about to open. Please relax, clear your mind if you can. Let any energies flow, any thoughts that come up, let them flow, and try to let them go. Okay, that feels good. Cut. Okay, very strong, very strong. There is love for you in January 2020. Gemini number 2, the portal is open. Portal number 2 is open, and we have the Two of Cups energy immediately coming out with a maw. This Two of Cups is particular. There's like a vase that's on fire with the caduceus, the two serpents that coil around. There is a healing aspect to this, and it's very primalist. There's fire as well as water as well as earth and air, I guess. All the elements are here. And the energies of love are very harmonious in that they create a healthy sort of thing about it. However, this person must be watched out for. There is a type of novelty to their actions. They may not know how to restrict themselves when it comes to boundary making. Usually with the upright, the Page of Rods, there is a need to establish boundaries, but with here in the reverse, it's like they've crossed boundaries and the boundaries are not set properly. You have to be careful with this person because you have just got over a type of regret situation. No longer are you regretting, there's no longer spilled cuppage, and perhaps there is a move away from this energy in the month of January, which is good. No longer are you worried. However, there is a great deal of love between you and this person, but it's because this person is a bit of a fire child for you, and their motivations are based on, from what I see, this energy of needing to revisit something or to invest in something. Yeah, to invest into something. This is like the bank of the deck. They're willing to invest a great deal into you or into something to help it grow. There's a lot of fire in this read, this part of the read. This pair came up from I think Libra or someone else earlier today. So you could check into that. Could be dealing with a Libra potentially. I don't know. But there is something about the balancing effect where there's communication. It's very fire communication. It's very fast and it's filled with knowledge. And usually, with the Eight of Pentacles here, with the symbology of Leo being there as well as somewhat the North Node, there is a style or a purpose to this passion for you that is quite liberating in a way, but also um, very much tied with dualities. They're opening up doors for you that have to do with doors that of stored information, doorways to stored vaults of secret treasures that you or them have been saving up, and these are strong stores and reservoirs of power that are based on materiality. This person could not only manifest love with you, but there could also be a deep connection in terms of communication, as well as that storing energy, the Eight of Pentacles, which for me represents uh, uh, um, conservation, but also expansion and growth. Okay, so there's something here. There's also a slowdown in the romance between you and this person. Overall, the energy between you two is quite stable, but the emotions are somewhat held back. You guys make each other feel really good. Perhaps you're friends, and you're investing with communication as well as shared shared melancholy, something like this with the Five of Cups in reverse, as well as there is a type of a need to unify energies and no longer be in conflict with the world around. There's something about this person though that you don't necessarily trust, or perhaps there's something about your energy here with the Magician in reverse. Some sort of trust issue is occurring with this when it comes to an offering of a beginning, as well as an offering of children. That's how I read it with the prodigality, prodigality. There's like a type of prodigy effect. There's like a monstrous effect or a creation effect with a person who is offering some sort of seed, but this seed is not being offered in the most ethical of ways. As well as the Magician being in reverse, there is a type of corruption or perhaps second-handedness about this situation that you don't entirely trust. If they offer you something in January, there may be a chance that it might be some sort of relationship, but I think situationally it would fit more as a situationship, because you're questioning them in a certain way. We have here the Five of Swords, as well as Le Folie de Alchimie, which is the Fool, folly. And there's a new beginning in January that has to do with the Five of Swords energy, which to me indicates a sort of second-handedness or some sort of manipulation. You have to be careful on this new beginning. It could be that you may be trying to start, that's your energy, the Five of Swords, Gemini. There is a possibility that you may be trying to start something with double-handedness. So you have to be careful where you place your hands, how you move them, how you get them to do things you want to do. And there's something about it that that is dealing with this Fool energy. We have here the Aries Aries cardinal sign moving forward in a vast and dynamic way, almost foolhardy. There's an element of caution in the wind, caution in the means and modes in which you get things. So I would recommend to find some sort of stability in the situation. Find it first within yourself. Here with the Nine of Cups, with victory and society. So this combination with Alieta talks to me of finding not only victory with yourself, but victory with others through societal sort of claims. We have the 1111 card with society there, the Four of Rods, okay? Which is really good. Overall, yeah, once again, that Libra energy is strong here. You could be dealing with a Libra, but there is a type of justice that comes from a destruction, from something in the end. You two share a type of balanced, shared melancholy. There is a balanced sort of um, stratification of something from the past that fell over and tumbled down to ruin. There's something about this tower that is striking, and it's not only the lightning bolt, but it strikes me as something where it's like enlightenment. There's something about a situation in the past that was karmically um, um, under the duress of divine intervention. Something massive occurred in the past, and you both share this and can balance each other out with this energy. Okay, that is what I see. Also, you must be patient in order to find true commitment with this person, or true home with this person. With la maison, which is home or house, there is a type of waiting for fortune to hit you properly before you find this house with this person or with someone else. There is a need for you to be patient and to wait for the wheel to turn, but it will turn in January. That's what I see. Okay, let's move on. Sorry, they're doing construction outside and they're being really, really, really loud. They're basically smashing everything down. It's kind of like the tower. So we're gonna move on to a very, very fast read, and I think we'll use the erotic deck for this one. The Tarot Forbidden Dreams by Eugene Vinitsky and Elsa Kapatunowski, Elsa Kapatunowski and Eugene Vinitsky. Okay, these are two crazy Russians that live in, I believe, Geneva in Switzerland. I don't know why, but they designed this really fabulous deck, and so we're gonna go ahead and use it for the erotic read for the portal number 3 that is about to be iterated for you, Gemini. Yeah. So I'm gonna hurry through this because they're gonna get louder in just a second. I can feel it. One second. Yeah, we're rolling. All right. Second portal is closed. Third portal is now opening. All right. The second portal is open. Okay. There's something about a new beginning that has to do with healing here, with the Fool and the Star. And this is kind of a foolish beginning, but it has to do with something fated. Anything you do will have the hand of fate in the month of January. I mean, you know, you can always say that. You can always say that by determination, that everything is predetermined and whatnot. Depends on your own philosophical beliefs, my dear Gemini. But I think here that there is a new beginning with someone, because it's a love read, that offers you a very unique perspective. A unique perspective that comes as in the form of something celestial. They have this magical thing about them, and perhaps you're ready to swing with them in some sort of way. Okay, you have to be careful though, because there is some sort of folly or some sort of falling out occurring with either you or this person and someone else. There is potentially a third party in which there is, from a distance, you can see something falling out. Okay. There also is the Eight of Cups here, which indicates to me, at least, some sort of departure and return. Eight of Cups is like kind of like a mini hermit mode. I'm not going to show you that card though, because it's really vulgar, and I think I'm just going to leave it aside. There's also a need for you to balance out certain energies to find a way to transgress fears that have been holding you back. When it comes to this hold back, you have been trying to escape the clutches of this stagnation, but it's been very difficult because the person you're dealing with may not have a sense of boundaries with the Page of Wands in reverse. And not only that, you are standing on guard against any energies that may be toxic for you because you've had a lot of really toxic people in the past, especially when it comes to sexual involvement. We have here the Devil in reverse, and there is the energy of essentially letting go and letting be. But you stand here with the Knight of Coins, and you are very hard with the way you go about and offer some sort of new commitments to anyone. There is something in January that has had you thinking quite a bit in the month of December, and you've been trying to find an inner flame to find out why indecision has been leading to a type of funny situation. There's a type of nostalgia around the person you're dealing with in the month of January that has to do with their motivations. And it seems like you are very careful with the way things have panned out from the past inside the present. We have the Six of Swords in reverse as well as the Seven of Swords in reverse. Infidelity is something big for you, and you do not want that for this month. And that's fair game. I think, if anything, you should use and try to exercise your judgment, which may be off when it comes to a type of situation with any multiple parties or interference. There's something about your victory that will be assured only if you are able to bring romance back into your life and no longer be prostrate or be submissive to exterior influences. You have to take your power back when it comes to your romantic life. And once you do so, you will be able to find some sort of grand elation, as well as not only will you no longer be subservient, you will have some sort of propriety or some sort of control, good control over your lovers. And there may be a chance for huge eroticism in the month of January, but it really depends on where you want it. If you want it in the right place, you would have to offer your emotions to the right person, and not to deal with any liars, cheaters, or false soulmates. You know, these people who claim to be so yet are not. I think this would be a very friendly month for you, and you should try to take it with credence and try not to expend your energies, your sexual energies especially, on anything that wouldn't last you for a while. So those are my words for you. I will pull really quickly one card from the Russian Fairy Oracle, and then I'm going to let this vibration go away. There's a huge vibration outside. It's saying here not to run away from the call. Don't run away from the call, even though you may have some sort of symmetry when it comes to this. There is a type of symmetry, and it's really intense, that you not run away from the call. Your higher calling is calling you in the month of January, and whatever that may be, I suggest you honor that and not worry about anything erotic for the month of January 2020. Thank you very much. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I thank you, Gemini. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you will, take what you will. Thank you. Bye-bye.